Today we are highlighting Surrender to Lead. It's the book that challenges the long-held belief that control, pressure, and perfection are the keys to results. Instead, it offers a research-based approach that shows sustainable performance comes from clarity, trust, and shared ownership. And joining us now to break it all down is the co-author, Jessica Kriegel. Welcome to Great Day Washington. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, this is a refreshing idea. Tell us a little bit more about the premise behind Surrender to Lead.
Oh, well, surrender. Doesn't it sound nice? I mean, the first thing that people think of when they hear the word surrender is giving up. But I'm talking about letting go, letting go of the things that you cannot control. And in particular in leadership, there is so much that we cannot control. We can't control outcomes. We can't control what the objectives that are set above us. We also can't even control the people that work for us. And so Surrender to Lead asks us to think about what it is we can control, which is ourself, and to offer a different path to get those results.
Yeah. You started out by saying when we think of surrender, sometimes maybe there's a negative connotation, but you say it's not weakness.
No.
Tell us how this applies to leadership.
Well, the Navy SEALs have a saying, which is control the controllables, and there's a hidden corollary in that message, which is, and stop trying to control the uncontrollables. And so often leaders, they spend time micromanaging. They're telling people what to do. They're trying to get the action from their team, and we call that the action trap, because it not only is exhausting for them, it's exhausting for the teams. So to surrender to lead is to understand that people will opt in if they believe in what it is that you're trying to get them to do. So if you focus on driving the right beliefs, well, then you can actually get the results that you're wanting to achieve.
I love that.
Yeah.
Very refreshing. Now let's take it a little deeper and talk about women.
Yes.
Right? Because there's sometimes a difference between men and women in the workforce and how women feel that they need to perform or show themselves. Yeah.
Absolutely. So my co-author, Joe Terry, is complete opposite of me. Okay, he is an Ironman athlete, five-time CEO, award-winning CEO, and I'm, a divorced single mother, recovering alcoholic. We came to the same conclusion that surrender was the path. When I surrendered, my life opened up. When he surrendered, his life opened up. This is a path for anyone who realizes that they've been doing it the wrong way, and the wrong way is striving and trying and that tension from wanting more and trying to get more, right? Imagine if you could just let go of that and show up focused on what experience am I going to create for those around me today, and what beliefs will that drive? It opens up all the possibilities, and according to the research, it drives results 4x the profitability results for companies who have leaders that surrender in that way.
Wow, that's fascinating that your results show that letting go of that control. Talk to us about how that increases the accountability and the results and the results that you've seen.
Yeah, I mean, accountability is something that people don't like to be held accountable in the workplace because we only hold people accountable when something goes wrong. So I don't want to be the one that is at fault for whatever went wrong. So we redefine accountability as a personal choice to focus on what it is that you can control to drive results and let go of everything else. So suddenly people want to take control. They want to take accountability because they're actually able to focus on empowering themselves. They're not waiting for someone to tell them what to do.
Do you feel like this book helps people do that? If you are a leader and your style was one way, now you're reading this and you're saying, oh, this makes sense. How can I let go? Does it kind of give a framework of how you can help yourself?
Absolutely. There is a framework. There are tools. There's also a bunch of tools online that you can get. If you get the book, we'll show you where to get that. But we eat our own dog food, as I like to say. Experiences shape beliefs, and what we've done is create a book that is filled with experiences for you as a reader through stories. Stories are a powerful experience, so we tell those stories. We hope it shapes a belief that'll lead you to take an action, which is to surrender, and that's going to get you a result.
Yeah. Jessica, as we wrap up here, how do you envision sort of the future of leadership?
Oh, I mean, right now, it is harder than it has ever been to be a leader, especially in DC, especially as in corporate America. Generally, the expectations from employees and from shareholders and from the global community are higher than they ever have been. My hope is that this offers an easier, softer way for people to lead and be successful.
Yeah, I love that. Easier, but be successful. I love that. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. You can grab Jessica's book, Surrender to Lead, wherever books are sold. And Great Day Washington will be right back.